Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
McBlam Racing presents the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. Today we're here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to bring you the running of the Brickyard 400. I'm your commentator and driver of the number 83 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet for Team KAOS Racing, Mikey McBlam. And today, the stars of the sport are ready to take on the track filled with lots of history and prestige. 6 drivers have earned the honor of becoming Brickyard 400 champions: Gordon, Earnhardt, Labonte, Rudd, Jarrett, and Elliott. Who will be next? We're about to find out shortly, but first, let's go trackside.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
And here's the starting lineup.
In the front row are the Napa car and the 6 car. In the second row are the 63 car and the Target Dodge. Starting the race from row 3 are the 109 car and the Home Depot Pontiac. The fourth row has the GM Goodwrench Service Plus Chevrolet and the Caterpillar Dodge. Starting the race from row 5 will be the UPS Ford and the DuPont Chevrolet. In row 6 we have the Lowe Chevrolet and the 137 car. Starting from row 7 will be the Haviland Ford and the Rubbermaid Ford. In the 8th row are the Kellogg Chevrolet and the Kodak Chevrolet. In the 9th row we have the Pennzoil Chevrolet and the Altel Ford. In the 10th row are the 98 car and the Tide Ford. Starting the race from row 11 are the 111 car and the 40 car. Earnhardt Jr., the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will begin the race from the middle of the field. Row 13 finds the Square D Chevrolet and the Motorcraft Ford. The 14th row has the 27 car and the Team Rusty Ford. In row 15 are the UAW Delphi Chevrolet and the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge. Starting the race from row 16 are the Citgo Ford and the 46 car. Row 17 has the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet and the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. Starting in row 18 will be the 9 car and the Valvoline Pontiac. In row 19 are the 16 car and the 26 car. Row 20 are the America Online Chevrolet and the Singular Wireless Chevrolet. Back in row 21, we have the M&M's Pontiac and the Sprint Dodge. And rounding out the field is the 132 car.
Well, there you have it, guys. There is the starting lineup for the Brickyard 400 as presented by MRN. The pace car has made his way down pit road, the fans are on their feet, and the running of the Brickyard 400 is underway here at Indianapolis. Side by side into turn 1, Mark Martin gets the run on the high side. Jimmy Spencer trying to follow him through. We get a little bit of help from Amy Hicks. Ooh, slid up the track just a little bit. Got into Jimmy Spencer just a little bit there. Got a little help from Amy Hicks, who gave us a shot. We're now catching up to Mark Martin. Ooh, a little loose going into the turn this time around. They're still 2x2 behind us. Amy Hicks really looking hard to our inside, trying to get ourselves a run. We had to pull a little bit of a block. We were able to come down and cover the bottom of the racetrack. Here comes Amy Hicks all the way down to the bottom. Here comes Stewart. Stewart moving his way into the third position. Side by side with Amy Hicks. We're side by side with Mark Martin going into turn 1. Oh, can't quite get the run into the turn. We just don't have the corner speed. We try to get around him. Ooh, little contact with Tony Stewart. Amy Hicks still looking to the inside, trying to fight her way back into third place as we're trying to work our way back around Mark Martin. We have the straight line speed, but the corner speed is kind of what's hurting us a little bit here. Had a decent run into turn 1 that time. Let's see if we can get another run into turns. Not quite, still side by side with Mark Martin. We do have the lead technically. We're side drafting him. We do lead ourselves a lap and get us 5 bonus points there, but we're a little loose going into the turn. We have the loosest car we've ever had here. 3 wide coming off of turn 1. As we go down into turn 2, kind of stuck on the outside here. Dale Jarrett's going to take advantage of that. And we're going to look, Dale Jarrett's going to look to the inside. We're going to use a big run, big draft from Amy Hicks. We're going to go 4 wide down the back straightaway. Oh, we make it work, trying to work our way into second. Nope, Dale Jarrett's going to look to the inside. He gets into our left rear. He's loose off of 2. Or loose off of turn 3, excuse me. Still side by side with Amy Hicks. Dale Jarrett has fallen back through the pack. Amy Hicks with help from Tony Stewart. He's also pulling a bit of a draft off of Mark Martin. We're kind of stuck on this inside lane. No real help. We got a little loose there, but we do manage to throw it into turn 1 just a little bit there. We're really got to be careful. We don't want to, really don't want to damage our car any here, but Tony Stewart's kind of all over our back bumper here. We've got a good run on Mark Martin, side drafting him down the back straightaway. Can we clear him going into turn 3? Looks like we will. But we can't hold the bottom. Yep. I knew that was going to start happening here pretty soon. Come on. Yeah, we got to slow it down just a little bit now. Into the turn. Tire wear is horrible at this track. I found that out in practice, but tire wear is really, really terrible. Ooh, boy, got on the grass there. Yeah, but we got to slow down so much to stay off of them. Granted, we kind of messed up that entry of the turn. Here comes Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd with that Yates power got around Amy Hicks, and Hicks falling back just slightly, but we're still side by side for second. Big side draft on Tony Stewart. Ricky Rudd really threw it into the turn there. He had to really get on the brakes a little bit to avoid hitting me. Ricky Rudd in the grass. We're in the grass. Trying to protect that position. We don't have the speed that we once had. Look at Tony Stewart looking for the lead. Going into turn 1. Can't quite get there. We're going to have to fall in behind him. And he does get there. He gets to the inside of Mark Martin. Can he clear him coming off of turn number 2? He does. Tony Stewart now inheriting the lead. So we're behind Mark Martin. We're going to give him a little shove down the back straightaway. Just going to kind of take our time here. We've got significant tire wear. Yep, there it is. Yeah, we've got pretty significant tire wear right about now, so you have to be careful. And this isn't a very high bank track, so like the worse our tires are, the more we're inclined to just slide up. Okay, side draft on Mark Martin. Clear him as we go into turn 1. Whoops, I made a mistake there. And somehow managed to clear him off of one. We're going to have to block going into two, though. Oh, Mark Martin loses it in turn two. He loses the position to Ricky Rudd. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Mark Martin just about lost it going into two that time as we get some serious speed on Tony Stewart there. Oh, we're sliding up the racetrack. Come on, turn, car. Oh, man, Tony Stewart is sideways. He gathers it back up. Here comes Ricky Rudd, and we're going to lead ourselves another lap here, as it appears. And the car just did not want to turn. Good grief. I almost had like one of those issues where you magnet in like the later games, but it just didn't want to turn. I don't know. Oh boy, contact with Mark Martin. Ooh, contact with Dale Jarrett. Mark Martin got into the back of us trying to dive bomb the corner, and Dale Jarrett he lost it, and Dale Jarrett made contact with him. Here you can see we've got some tire wear, but we've had tire wear for a few laps now. I just wanted to make sure they weren't in the red like they were in practice. So yeah, we've gotta work on this grip a little bit here. We're gonna go ahead and bring it down pit road, get us some tires very early on. We don't want to lose too much time to these guys. Good entry into pit road. 16.8 seconds. Can we improve that any? No? Okay. Well, hoping for a good, clean pit stop here. Also, don't forget that NASCAR Heat 2, or NASCAR Heat 2, wow. NASCAR Heat 3 is on the horizon. Like I said, that trailer came out a little bit ago. We got some other news out, so just go ahead and, post your thoughts down below as we're going through this pit stop here. Post your comments down below what you think about the news that's come out with NASCAR Heat 3. Do you think it's going to be an improvement over NASCAR Heat 2? I'm certainly hoping it is. Go ahead and post those comments down below. So we're going to try to get off this apron and not slip, not slide. Okay, we're fine. We're okay. We're okay. Ooh, looks like Jimmy Spencer had a little bit of damage there. We're back in 41st. Yeah, looks like Jimmy Spencer has some damage. And looks like we didn't lose a lap. Interestingly enough. Looks like we didn't lose a lap, so that's good. We had a good pit stop, by the way. 16.7, I think that was the time. We go to the very inside of the racetrack. Yeah, Jimmy Spencer's definitely got some damage on that hood. Not sure where he got it from. Got to be careful. Don't want to go on the grass too much there. Yeah, car's really loose on cold tires. But then on older tires, worn tires, like the grip is just gone. That's why I have to have the car so loose. They gotta be careful when I come out of the turn not to, you see I'm kind of like all over the place coming out of the turn. Gotta be real careful coming out of the turn that I don't spin it out, or turn too much like that. So, yeah, we're just kind of gonna try to log some qualifying laps right about now. 201 miles per hour going into turn number 3. So yeah, we got to get everything that we can get right. Oh boy, man, I slowed down too much there. Turned a little bit too much. But we got to get everything we can get right about now. We have to get we got to log some super fast laps while we're under pit stops. And these cars are nice and spread out. Ricky Rudd coming out of pit road. Should be able to put some time on him, hopefully. But he's on those fresher tires, and he has that Yates engine, so I would not be surprised if he caught up pretty quickly. Which means we need to get to whoever this is in front of us as fast as possible. 202 miles per hour going into the turn that time around. Starting to lose grip, though. Yeah, starting to lose a little bit of grip. Yeah, we need that grip upgrade, man. I can't wait till that gets in. Like, we're gonna have horsepower, but not a whole lot of grip. So, I mean, it is what it is at this point. But All right, so we're second place, and Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s leading? How did that happen? Dale Jr. must have took like 2 tires, because he was mid-pack. He must have taken like 2 tires. We're gaining on him quite a bit. They're not pulling too far away from Dale Jarrett. From Ricky Rudd, though. Ricky Rudd is still up there. He's still behind us. And closing, actually, from what it looks like we're closing in on Dale Earnhardt Jr. I think Jr. took 2 tires. There's no way he got all that track position. I mean, it's possible, but given the rate that he's falling off right now. No, fastest lap yet. 50.15 looked like. Yeah. If I didn't lose so much grip, it's just like I could catch him a lot faster if I wasn't losing so much, if I didn't lose grip so fast. I just had a little bit more to get through these turns. I just need a little bit more. See, I can catch him here, but like I said, Ricky Rudd is catching us as well. So Dale Jr. is falling off. There's no doubt about that. If he wasn't, I wouldn't be catching him like this, but... So I'm interested to know what that strategy call was. I got him some track position, got him some laps led, which he really needs to try to stay ahead of Jonathan Wolf. We're going to try to get around him, see if we can clear him. Nope, he's going to fight back on the outside. And if I don't have, see, the thing is, I need the whole track to kind of come up, because like the car gets really loose. See, like that, car gets loose, and I can't really hold it down on the bottom like that. We're racing side by side, big side draft down the back straightaway. Gotten decent car control now. Boy, look at us. Dale Jarrett's up here in the mix now. Oh, contact with Dale Earnhardt Jr. He just came down the racetrack and doored me. I think he was trying to do the side draft, and I came up a little bit. I think that's what happened. But yeah, we're side by side. A little clear Dale Earnhardt Jr. Let's see if we can get him in one. Or we're 204 miles per hour. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, boy. I didn't slow down nearly enough. Ooh, Jr. didn't give us a whole lot of room. Jarrett sideways. He gathers it back up. Yeah, we were right up against that wall. Jr. didn't give us a whole lot of room there. We've fallen back to third. Junior's still kind of maintaining. No, he's falling off. No, he's falling off. He's not going to be able to maintain that 4th spot. So we're trying to catch up to Tony Stewart and Ricky Rudd here. Yeah, I went in just way too... Let me rephrase that. I went in that turn like I had fresh tires. White flag in the air, 1 to go for Tony Stewart. Don't know if we can catch him, guys. I think we're kind of relegated to third back here, but I don't know. Dale Jarrett's catching us pretty quickly here. But I went in that turn like I was out on fresh tires, and I didn't have fresh tires. Oh man, Dale Jarrett is all over our back bumper. So I overdrove the turn, but only because I was on worn tires, I overdrove it. If it was on new tires, I could have made that turn just fine. Yeah, no way I could hold off Dale Jarrett. Didn't have any grip. So falling back to 4th, it looks like that's where we're going to come home. Tony Stewart has really pulled a gap on Ricky Rudd, but Tony Stewart is going to win the Brickyard 400, followed by Ricky Rudd. Dale Jarrett's in 3rd. We're going to come home 4th. And 5th place is going to be Ryan Newman to round out the top 5. Martin, Wolf, Earnhardt, Harvick, and Busch on the top 10.
It was all green flag racing in this one.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have the cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The Napa car took excellent care of his race car.
You know, these NASCAR Winston Cup race teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. Makes their jobs a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. So long, we'll see you next week at Watkins Glen International.
Alright guys, so here are the race results for the Brickyard 400 here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Tony Stewart is your race winner, followed in second by Ricky Rudd, Robert Yates' teammate Dale Jarrett in third. We finished fourth. Fifth is Ryan Newman. Sixth is Mark Martin. Seventh is Jonathan Wolf. Eighth is Dale Earnhardt Jr., the points leader. Ninth is Kevin Harvick, and rounding out the top 10 is Kurt Busch. And here is the rest of the field where you can pick out your favorite driver. Amy Hicks finishes 14th. Winner's purse $428,000. No cautions, 9 lead changes. Time of race 14:28. Average speed thereabouts of 166 miles per hour, and the margin of victory around 1.2 seconds. And Johnny Benson finishes 43rd in last place with a blown engine on lap 7. The only car out of the race. Everyone else finishes on the lead lap. And here are the race results after the Brickyard 400. Dale Earnhardt Jr. still maintaining the points lead, 120 points ahead of Jonathan Wolf. We have moved our way back into third, 192 points back. Dale Jarrett is in fourth, 199 points back, and rounding out the top 5, 205 points back is Sterling Marlin. I'm only going to give you the top 5 because that's pretty much who is in the points battle right now. We're not too far behind. It's going to be close if we can make it, guys, but right now this top 5 is pretty much everyone who's kind of contending. As you can see, 6th place, 402 points back is Rustin Wallace. They're not in contention anymore, so we're not really going to have to worry about them. It's just this top 5 who is in the points battle. Now things can change. Things can change down the road. We still have a few races to go here. Let's go ahead and look at the awards for the week. We got another pole. Unfortunately, couldn't capitalize on it, but another pole. Mark Martin leads the most laps of the race. He did a good job of defending, by the way. I gotta say, like, he was doing great. All charged up. Moving up the most spots goes to Jeff Burton, which he did. I don't remember where he started, but I do remember him starting towards the back. Fastest pace of the race goes to Kevin Harvick. Mark Brown was the rookie of the race, and Tony Stewart with the most exciting pass of the race, most likely the one that was the pass for the lead. Rookie of the year still being led by Chad Chaffin. We got our 12th pole of the season. Jackpot 5, nothing new there. 145 points goes to Chevy, who is now ahead of Ford in the manufacturing championship. But Ford, did Ford catch up any? I'm trying to think if Ford caught up any. I'm thinking they might have. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below, but I'm thinking they caught up just a little bit. And we got 77 laps left on the season now, but we're still in third behind Dale Jarrett and Dale Earnhardt Jr., who miraculously got his way up towards the front somehow. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe he just didn't take any tires or something, but he was trying something and it didn't work out for him 100%. But guys, in the great words of ATF Gaming, if you don't know who he is, check out the description box down below. But in the great words of ATF Gaming, I will take it. I kind of choked it away there towards the end, but a lot of that was, like I said, a lot of that was due to just tire wear. Because once the tires started to wear, I didn't have anything for them. I couldn't run the corners like I wanted to and everything like that, and a lot of that goes towards like me wanting to get grip. I would love to have grip before this season is up. I'm hoping I will. As you can see, we've got a lot of power, just not a lot of grip. And I would like to, we got some power coming. Don't get me wrong. We have some power coming and we have some grip coming. I just don't know how, how much is going to make a difference towards the end of the season. We are doing really well. We are finishing consistently in the top 10. We have to keep that trend going. Right now, we're just accumulating money, but still, we need to keep that trend going. And I'm getting anxious now, guys. We're third in points. Under 200 points back. I don't know. I'm getting antsy. I mean, I know I still got a little bit to go, a little ways to go, but I'm getting antsy. Now we're going to Watkins Glen. Not one of my best tracks, but it just, I do all right here sometimes. But then again, I said I do all right at Indianapolis, and I was doing really well there, and I was surprised how well I was doing until the tires started to wear. And I think that's just a matter of the faster you're going, the more your tires are going to start wearing, and low downforce and everything like that. It's all accumulating to needing that grip, which I wish I would have had sooner. But it is what it is. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. We're going to do it, and we're just going to do the best we can, guys. And we're going to try to keep getting these top 5s and top 10s, because that's what it's all about. That is what consistency is going to get us and put us in a position to possibly win this championship, and I'm gunning for it. I'm hungry for it. I hope you guys are commenting that hypeness down below. I need that support, need that hype. Keep the hype train going. We need it to go into Watkins Glen, New York. Thank you guys so much for tuning into McBlam Racing on McBlam Entertainment, where we try to bring a little bit of enjoyment to your day every day. If you enjoy these races, I do them every weekend. Follow with the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. And like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you at the Glen.